All right, so let's talk about some ins. These are my ins and outs. These are ins and outs I would encourage you to consider. I mean, you don't have to like literally do whatever you want. I don't really care, but I think walking, I'm gonna walk more. Walking is really good for you health wise. It's good for you like mentally, physically, probably spiritually. I want to get into walking more. And yeah, out is taking cars. Now, let's do a caveat. I'm always going to be in a car, especially if I have to drive like hours. But, you know, when I say taking cars, I could think of like the opposite of walking everywhere. So I was just thinking like driving place or not driving places, but like driving when I could walk. Especially like uptown and like out in area if you live in the Charlotte area. If there's places where or even like parking further back from the parking lot, that type of thing, just getting in more movement essentially is like in and sedentary stuff is out. Get a walking pad. I have a walking pad in my office. I need to use it more. I'm being completely honest, I go through phases with it because it is hard to walk and talk on the phone. 'Cause some of the work I do, I have to be on the phone. So it is hard. And, sometimes you gotta push through hard things and that's what your girl's working on. So walking everywhere is in. Sedentary lifestyle is out. In group parties. That's what I put. I think we should be having more just like at home themed group parties with your friends. Social media on like Instagram and Instagram Reels, I feel like I see a lot of like fun things. And it's not necessarily like that type of stuff isn't to compare. It's to, oh, this is a good idea. What if we do um have a party where I saw one that looked really fun. The thing was dress like an occasion that this is not. So people dressed like it was a gender reveal, a baseball game, it was pageant, just random things, like just fun things to dress up, a concert, things like that. Christmas, like just fun things because first of all, I think we all it's just like something a little extra fun to do. You dress up, you play games, you take pictures, and have good conversations. I've never done this with friends, but I've always wanted to do this where we do like a recap PowerPoint party type of thing. That's on my list. And if it's still the new year, having a prayer board, vision board, and those controversial Christian circles. Leave me your comments and your thoughts on that. But like having like maybe just like ideas or whatever that you're thinking of that you want to do, just have parties like that. I think that's fun. That's in. We're gonna do more of those this year. Out is just like random, like I don't know, just not spending time with your friends in that capacity. Sometimes I think we feel like I know I have a couple of friends that I feel like when I see them are like events, and it's like well, I like them more than that, but we just can't. It seems like we can't find the time. So, like, make more events, make more, celebrate your dog's birthday, celebrate Groundhog Day. I actually like the idea of having a Groundhog Day party. Obviously, have a Valentine's Day party. We'll always encourage that. So, things like that. That is in. Being boring sitting at home is out. And celebrating small wins, out being nonchalant about things. Whenever you accomplish something small, I really do think it's important for us, you and your friends, to be excited and celebrate and just, we did it! Type of thing. A small accomplishment could be, let's say you want to lose 100 pounds. Small accomplishment could be losing 25 pounds. Tell your friend that lost 25 pounds. Like, celebrate that. Keep going, but like, celebrate that. Being nonchalant, I think it's just like, oh, I got a promotion. I got a promotion. No, I think it's like, whoa, you got a promotion. Because the thing is, you've worked hard. And like, what's wrong with celebrating? Like, let's use this year to celebrate more, to be happier. Like, I think with everything going on in the world, like from wars to, I didn't see it. I don't really get into conspiracies. Because like, anyway, I don't have to talk. Well, I don't, but I don't get into conspiracies. But I saw something about like, um, make sure for the inauguration, whatever you get canned foods or however people say that stuff. And I think that aside from not being good for your mental health, because let's be honest, like it's not people that I know that are really into that. They have so much fear and anxiety, and you can't talk to them about it because they don't see it. But like so much fear and anxiety, it's like it's not good. So I think like celebrating our small wins and like or tiny things that are going on in life, I think that is really good. And that I think that also kind of puts everybody in a good mood and like you're more positive, and I think it just keeps you in a state of I won't say state of happiness, but I think there's just so many things that are going on right now. I don't think we should be spending all of our time focusing on that, because there's other thing too that people I never fully understand. Like, you can't do anything about it. Okay, let's say, yeah, there's just certain things we just can't do anything about. So like, I can't sit here and like I'm so tired of harping on things because it's like nothing we can do. So yeah. So anyway, so that's just some thoughts there. Let us go to in or dresses. I think we should all be wearing more dresses. And good segue for Thursday's first interview of the year. I'm interviewing Liz Bennett. Lizzie Bennett. She is the person who did my color analysis, which if you can tell, I'm in my color analysis right now. And we kind of talk about like dressing and modesty and dressing for your style, dressing for all that stuff, and femininity and blah blah blah. So it's gonna be a really good episode. I think you're gonna like it. But I'm gonna keep wearing more dresses. I only have 2 pairs of sweatpants. One I actually can't find. The other I wear around the house, or I have a friend that lives at the street that like sometimes we'll just like chill. And that's the only time I wear it. Like if I'm going up to her house and I need a t-shirt, I'll just put on a t-shirt and sweats. And I know that's so hard for you to believe. And like if I know that we're going to leave the house after that, I'll put on something else. But and it's so funny because their ones are even kind of so stylish. They're like blue with like stars on them. They're super cute. And just plain gray or just plain one color. No, don't have a pair of those. But yeah, those are out. Dresses are in. You should like this shirt. All right. This is a fun one. I think mixed metals are in. I'm not wearing them, but I have a pair of earrings in my store, shopthepinkrose.com, that are gold and silver chef's kiss. I'm gonna get more like that. Mixing metals is in. I want to have bracelet that comes in. It's not a mixed metal, but I have another bracelet that I'm like every time I think about it, I'm wearing both of them. One gold, one silver. Mixing metals is in this year. Just wearing silver and gold, that's out. Like, let's mix metals. I think it's also I do think it's gonna be trending in this year, fashion wise anyway. I like how it looks. So yeah. Next one. Natural beauty. So stop the Botox, breast implants, lip stuff, chin stuff. Stop it. We don't need that. None of that. Let's do some natural skincare. Some natural things to help enhance our beauty. Natural makeup, natural like creams or whatever. Okay, so honestly I don't like I go back, I really don't do any of that personally. But I do want to get more into it because I'm 30 now. So I probably should start caring more about like at least my under eye. This couldn't care less. Laugh like let me say this. I was just talking to my friend about this yesterday for her birthday. She said she wanted to start getting Botox. I said, you don't need that. Your laugh lines are here because you laugh, you have joy. Okay, like these things are good. Like, yay, fabulous. Like it just shows, and it's aging. Like just go ahead and age. Like I don't know why everybody obsessed with always looking young. So yeah, so that's my thoughts. Natural products are in. So like I don't think there's anything wrong with like a natural cream putting on your face and like that. But like you need injectables, no. And once again, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I don't want you to. So I guess I do care. I don't want you to. I love you. So I don't want you to, but do whatever. I'm not gonna judge you. Maybe a little. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna judge you, but like do whatever. Like I don't want you to though. That's fine. It's my thought. All right. Oh, shopping small businesses in. That is something I really personally want to do a lot this year. Is like shop more small business and less fast fashion. There's no way at this point in 2020, there's no way you can, especially if you're plus size, you can just shop local or small business or thrift. Thrift stores don't even have plus sizes. Okay, so like let's start with that. There's no way to like completely get rid of fast fashion, especially if you're plus size. But I think you can limit it. Just like a lot of these things that we've talked about over the years. You can't never shop at Target. I mean, I guess you could. Target's a bad example. CVS. You can't never shop at CVS again. Sometimes you might have to go there for your medicine, and it's okay. Like don't die because you don't want to support CVS. But yeah, we're shopping small businesses and less fast fashion and being more intentional. I think that's the thing. Like looking for something that you need, be intentional. I personally am trying to be intentional, like when it comes to jewelry store stuff, like things that I need for my jewelry store, being more intentional in getting those. All right. Next, protein. Protein's in. Everywhere I'm hearing, reading, we gotta be eating more protein and less carbs. Carbs have been out for a while, but that's the opposite of my protein. Reading. I want to read more. My brother got a Kindle for Christmas, so I got his old Kindle. I'll be reading more. I'm also in a book club, so I really want to try to read more. I'm on Goodreads. I'll also do reviews on spoilers. I really want to get back into reading. When I was a kid, I used to read a lot. I also write, for those who don't know, but like fantasy, like it's not like a memoir or anything like that. It's fun little fiction and fantasy type of stuff. And I want to do more of that this year. And I want to do less scrolling on my phone. I'll get to that in a second. Actually, what's the next thing? And then I'll talk more about the scrolling. But yeah, more reading, less scrolling. Finding hobbies. So like finding something that I'm good at and I enjoy. Podcasting. Jewelry making. And getting on social media less. I have my TikTok specifically, I have worked hard and curated. There was a time where when I first got on TikTok, it was perfect chef's kiss. I only saw good things, positive things. I saw the jewelry stuff that I use in my business. It was good. It was good. And then there was a time where I talked about this before. I am in my 30s. I'm single. And I've been a bigger girl my whole life. I'm working on it for sure. And it can get really lonely because people really don't understand how it, like, I personally don't have anybody in my life who really gets it. I just don't. And it can be very lonely, a lonely life. So then you go to social media. So then I would see girls post about it. And I listen like, yeah, really does suck. Yeah, life is hard, blah, blah, blah. And then because I watch a video, I'll see another one. I'll see another one. And then by the end, I'm like, okay, now I'm actually really sad. Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm really sad now. I'm like wiping tears, because someone everything they were saying was true, is how I felt. But it's like at some point, you can't harping on it. You can't sit there and be like that forever. So I had to start scrolling past them and like getting past it. Because I mean, what's the point? Yeah, it's relatable. It feels good to be seen and heard, but I have to live my life and I can't be sad all the time that's my mindset behind it. So, and then now I'm back to funny comedians, think pieces about just like random stuff. And I like my algorithm again. So I feel like I have a decent, like, I feel like social media isn't necessarily like I have friends that take breaks because it's a comparison and it can this and can that. And like, I don't necessarily feel that way. If I'm comparing myself to who I thought I was going to be or who I was in the past, like it is what it is. Like, I don't care what Sarah's doing really. I thought I was going to be something X, Y, and Z. So that's why I'm upset. Not necessarily because Sarah, like, who the freak cares what Sarah's doing? Like, that's where I'm at. And I feel like most people, at least people I've talked to, are like, they're more of like concerned about Sarah. I'm concerned about like the Mallory on another timeline. Like, that's what I'm more concerned about. So I don't really struggle with social media in that regard, but I do want to be on it less. And then there's also that catch-22 because the good way to market your business, your podcast, is to be on social media. So it's, it's so hard, but I do want to be on it less because I do think it'll be better. Attention span wise and all this other stuff. So that's my thoughts on social media. Last thing, early mornings and early nights are in. Staying up late and sleeping in are out. Those things are, sorry, there's a car that pulled into in front of my house. So random. Those things are sleeping in and staying out late. I really do. I'm an early person no matter how late I go to bed. And I really do think that has helped me. And I think that will help lots of other people too. If you are an early person, early morning person. Oh, that's so funny. I'm looking and it is so the reason I keep looking, I'm like, oh my god, who is there? And it's someone who is an Amazon driver, but they're in like a truck and not an Amazon truck. Anyway, those are my ins and outs. What are yours? Let me know. Is there something you think I should add? Something that you want to add? What are you doing? What is in and out for you? Like, let me know. Let me know. Thank you for watching this clip of Those Are the Girls with Mallory and Friends. You can watch the full episode here on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts.